So I've already tried to record a video. And I did record it. And the message was great. It really was. But I didn't have my popcorn. And I didn't like my delivery. So I'm re-recording it. I already pulled up my tarot cards. And I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple cards that came out that were the exact same as the last reading that I recorded. I may edit this to include a small clip from that reading because it's pretty unbelievable. But I mean, I don't believe in coincidences. I haven't believed in coincidences for a very long time. So I asked my cards. It's going down in DC. It's going down. This is what I got. The devil. The motherfucking devil. First thing to note, this isn't always a bad card. This is the major arcana card for Capricorn. Capricorn isn't always evil. Neither is Saturn. Okay. Yes. Cult of Saturn. This is a fucking dude with some gnarly horns. So that looks pretty evil. I understand. Take a deep breath. Capricorn is the sign that grants power to the rulers. There's a great video by Ernst Wilhelm from 2020 about Capricorn being the sign that grants power to the rulers. You can watch it. I'll probably link it down below because it's great. But anyway, as soon as this came out, the devil went down to Georgia and popped into my head. The devil went down to ZC. Anyway. It's also kind of interesting that there's this like crown floating above the devil's head, being held by a bat. Kind of makes me laugh. You know, coronavirus. Say it came from a bat. I mean, if you believe that. Anyway. The devil's in DC. Take that however you want. Okay, well, the next card that came out, shit you not, this is exactly the same as how it came out. I was trying to film it before. It's the Chariot. And if you know anything about astrology, Capricorn and Cancer, this is the major arcana card for Cancer, are opposites of each other. Anyway, this is the Chariot. That, my friends, is Apollo. And the text on the bottom here says, Lord of the triumph of light. This is victory. Could also indicate somebody going on a journey. And, you know, President Trump is leaving the White House tomorrow. But yeah, take that however you will. So I was like, okay, damn, that's pretty intense. The devil and the Chariot. This is all about control of the 3D physical realm. Lord of the Gates of Matter. Everyone has Capricorn in them, okay? Not just evil people, all right? The difference here is, how do you use this power? Do you use it to enslave others, or do you allow yourself to be enslaved by it? Or do you use that power to climb the mountain, so to speak, for yourself and achieve your own goals? And do you take responsibility for yourself? Do you take responsibility for that power? Okay, so anyway, back to DC. Victory of Light. I got chills. So anyway, the next cards that I pulled, I asked again, what's going down in DC? The Three of Swords flew out. Lord of Sorrow. Pain. 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 The other thing that's significant about this is Saturn in Libra. And pretty much every time this card comes out, I talk about this. This isn't just heartbreak. This isn't just breaking up of relationships. Libra represents contracts of all kinds. Okay, so business contracts, any kind of legal contracts, anything where you sign your name, leases, things of that nature. Okay. And Saturn is a rule follower. Saturn follows the rules to the T. And when Saturn moves into your 7th house or moves into Libra, any relationships or contracts that have not been established on a firm, solid foundation, or are shaky, or are unjust, or anything like that, they dismantle. So what you see here is the swords cutting up the rose. If you know anything about symbolism, this is the two-door rose that's actually being cut up there. Disillusion of some contracts, perhaps. Also pain. Pain. The next card that came out, this came out when I did the reading for January 6th. This is the Seed of the New. It's the beginning. But I kept going. So what's going on in DC? And then I got the Nine of Cups. This is pleasure. This is the Middle Deacon of Pisces. Material happiness. That's the name of the card. Pain. The new seed of something new materially will lead to material happiness. Eventually. Might not happen overnight. That's the thing with tarot. It's the thing with any divination art, really. I can give you a rough time frame. But time is not linear, and time is an illusion. Speaking of time, I pulled one more card. One more card came out. It's the universe. This card is ruled by Saturn, who rules time. This is the end. The ending and the beginning. New universe. That's a sign for Leo. That's a sign for Taurus. The Great One of the Night of Time. Endings, beginnings. It's also number 21. Interesting. The thing about the universe and Saturn helps us define the physical realm, the 3D. He defines time. Excuse me, popcorn kernel. Or piece or whatever. He defines time. This is a very extreme, distinct ending that's occurring. And a new beginning. That's the thing. So that's 6 cards that came out before I decided, shit, I better film this. Okay. I'm just rearranging them, sorry. So now that I've kind of gotten that down. Oh yeah, and on the bottom, the King of Motherfucking Wands. This is Leo. By the way, President Trump has this ascendant in Leo conjunct Regulus, which is the star for royalty and victory. King of Wands, motherfuckers. King of Wands. Okay, so what's going down in DC? Jesus Christ, you're not even gonna believe me. King of Wands. Prince of the Chariot of Fire. Okay, what's the King of Wands doing? It's not leaving yet. Interesting. The Four of Cups. The Lord of Blended Pleasure. This is comfort. Tells me that the King of Wands is comfy. I can't make this shit up. Okay. And then what just popped out was the Nine of Wands, which is the Lord of Great Strength. That's like defending your position. And the Five of Cups, which is the Lord of loss and pleasure. So this is loss. Disappointment, but loss. Not a material loss. It's more like you need to go through some grieving. So victory for somebody. And somebody's losing. Somebody is feeling some lack, that's for sure. That's interesting. Okay. Or loss and pleasure. I might be having fun pulling cards right now, but I'm seeing a lot of people. I mean, some of them could be like, plants. But some of them are people just losing faith, losing hope. capitulating, bowing to pressure, external pressure. No one ever said this was going to be easy. Something important. Your soul signed up for this. You were meant to be here. If you weren't, you wouldn't have been born. Okay? Furthermore, friction and loss and things that suck in life, when things aren't comfy, when you are uncomfortable, that is when the greatest growth occurs. That is when you take actions that lead to new beginnings. Two of Wands just flew out at me, and it landed on top of the devil, by the way, so it's almost like the devil is trying to claim dominion. That's creepy as fuck. Oh. Ooh. However, I'm putting it underneath the Nine of Cups, and the other way you can see that is that the devil might be trying to gain dominion, but quick reminder about the card that came out right after. Light, God, wins. Okay. What else is going down at DC? So the Empress and the Knight of Swords just came out. Sometimes you can see the Knight of Swords as like spies. Oh! And the Empress, she came out upside down. Honestly, the first name that popped into my head when that came out was Pelosi. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Oh! Yeah, we're gonna keep going. What else is going down at DC? That's an awful lot of cards. Oh, Jesus. Alright, 2 Pentacles. Wow, 2 of Wands and then the 2 of Pentacles, 22. This is the first decan of Capricorn. This is Jupiter in Capricorn. This is about not just juggling 2 choices. I feel like that's a really 1 or 2 dimensional way to look at the 2 of Pentacles. It's also about like allowing growth to occur. Working towards your goals. Expansion of your goals. Reason why I say expansion is because it's a Jupiter card. Oh, that's interesting. Also, it's a Capricorn card and it's sitting underneath the universe. Okay, so we got the Devil and the King of Wands. That is quite an epic face-off, isn't it? See that multiple ways. Got the Chariot and the 4 of Cups. That's interesting. This is Cancer and this is Cancer. Somebody's sitting comfy in, already victorious. Got the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Wands. dissolution of contracts, pain, and victory. Great strength. The other thing is, this is a Sagittarius card. Sagittarius is about belief. The Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Cups. Loss and pleasure with the Lord of the Root of the Powers of Earth. Sometimes you have to lose everything to understand what's really worth fighting for. Sometimes you have to lose everything, or what appears to be everything, in order for that new growth to actually occur. And we have the Nine of Cups and the Two of Wands. Lord of Material Happiness and the Lord of Dominion. It's establishing dominion. It's establishing your will. Perhaps towards the goal of material happiness. And then the Two of Pentacles with the Universe. Endings. New beginnings and endings. And the Two of Pentacles, that's, like I was saying, that's moving towards your goals. It's called harmonious change. And I want to draw people's attention to the fact that in Trump's speeches, he never once conceded, but he did say that he was handing power off peacefully to a new administration. Harmonious change. He did not say Biden's administration. He did not say Biden's administration. Not once. Okay. What else is going down in DC? Oh yeah, the Knight of Swords can be soldiers too. What's going down in DC? Jesus. Jesus might be there too. I don't know. Okay, so that's interesting. That one was on the table and these two went off the table. So the ones that went off the table was the Hierophant, which is the major arcana card for Taurus. It's like traditions. The Hierophant receives downloads from the universe and acts on it. The Hierophant is less likely to tell you. They're less likely to tell you what they received. They're more likely to show you. And the Six of Cups, that's like, it's easily one of the most beautiful cards in the deck. It's the Lord of Pleasure. You can also see this as like kind of like the Pope. You could potentially see this, especially since it fell off of my little table here. As the traditional structures and the traditional like the people that are traditionally in charge thought they'd be celebrating or have been celebrating. And then what fell on my table is the Lovers. What's interesting about this is, first of all, it's Gemini. Gemini is the truth. you also see in this depiction and in many of the other depictions of the lovers is this the man here is slaying the dragon in order to save the woman. This is not about an outside situation, this is about an internal situation. This is about slaying our own demons to rescue and or free and or embody our feminine psyche, our feminine energies. It's right before the alchemical marriage of the masculine and the feminine psyches within us. But either way, it's about slaying the motherfucking dragons. Hierophant is all about receiving divine inspiration and knowledge from above, and taking the time to celebrate. It's kind of beautiful. Truth. Truth, truth, truth. That's what Gemini's all about. Okay. Do I want to keep going? Yep. What else is going down in DC? Temperance. This is the Angel Gabriel. This is the major arcana card for Sagittarius. Again, the theme of belief. This is about taking lead and turning it into gold. This is about taking that fire, that transformational fire, and applying it to our personality. This is about transmuting the darkness into light. This is about that. It's actually really funny that came out right after I was talking about the lovers. These are two opposites, right? Gemini and Sagittarius. This is right before. This is right before the alchemical marriage. And this is speaking of the alchemical marriage. This is temperance, but also alchemy or art. Anyway, the Angel Gabriel asks you to have faith and surrender to the divine. Seven of Cups. This is about smashing through illusions. What else is going down in DC tomorrow, tonight? What's going down in DC? The Lord of Valor. Seven of Wands. Sorry. And the Knight of Cups. I just did a reading a couple days ago. Had the Knight of Cups in the Tower. I need to get some sleep. Yeah. Almost like the Knight of Cups is about to be victorious. Interesting. Also kind of interesting. This is a card of Leo, but there's a symbol for Sagittarius at the top of this staff with the two snake heads. The symbolism on this deck kind of creeps me out. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, a hint of Sagittarius speaks of belief again. It's interesting that keeps coming up. Anyway, the Lord of Valor. This is holding the motherfucking line. This is defending your position even if it feels as if you're outnumbered. Even if it feels as if you are the only one that is defending your position. I just got chills. The Knight of Cups. Upright. Emotional maturity. But taking action. With love. Also pursuing artistic endeavors. Could also be posturing a little bit. Is that peacock? The peacock cracks me up. You know, there's not a lot of swords out here. There's some wands, but not a lot of swords. Just that 3 of swords. If there were more swords, I'd be more worried. I just looked at the bottom, it's the 8 of swords. That's hilarious. This is the Lord of Shortened Force. Underneath, the 8 of Swords is about cutting yourself free from your own limitations, but also it's Jupiter. Okay, it's Jupiter in Gemini, so that's expanding the truth. You know, we're gonna cut ourselves free. Releasing the truth. Is there anything else about what's going on in DC that we might need to know at this time? Yes. The Nine of Pentacles and the Princess of Pentacles. There will be new growth. I'm not saying that this is because the Princess of Pentacles is the material manifestation of that suit. So, new contract. Also, the Nine of Pentacles is wealth of some kind, whether it's like a gift, or just a feeling of abundance. It's material gain. It's feeling, as the great peace dealer says, you're stunting on those fools. I love peace dealer. What are you fighting for? What do you value? What do you hold dear to you? Queen of Wands. This is someone with leadership. This is someone that does not give up in the face of adversity. This is someone that is able to address the needs of her community, his or her community. Has a lot of faith. Is a spiritual leader. At the same time, is very individualistic. There's a lot of cards out right now. I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty long reading. But again, there's not a lot of swords. Not a lot of swords at all. There's a lot of pentacles. There's a lot of major arcana. There's a few cups. There's some wands. And all of the wands, there's no oppression there. There's victory, valor, great strength. There's material success, material pleasure, material gain. Oh, Lord of Waves and Waters. What was that about watch the water? Like a savior coming from the waters? Is that with the Nine of Wands and the Knight of Cups? Great valor coming from something or someone from the water? You guys tell me. I don't know. The princess is someone that you fight and die for. I am not advocating violence of any type. This is not a physical war. There's no swords here. There's a lot of pentacles. Someone is envious of our land. Because we have a lot of it. I'm in Canada. We have a lot of it. You have a lot to fight for. You might feel like there's not a lot of hope. But there, again and again, every time I do, literally every time I pick up my cards to do a reading for this current situation, there's the new, gain, temperance. Like, this is fucking magic. This is magic. This is divine inspiration and fucking magic. It's great strength. King of Wands is sitting comfy, okay? The King of Wands is sitting comfy. The only downside to this Four of Cups is that too much comfort can lead to complacency. But I mean, the Devil and the Chariot freaking came out at the same time. Okay, that's like the light is victorious. We unchain ourselves. Defeat the inner dragons. To unite with our princess. Literally. That's literally what this is about. Go look at Joseph Campbell's Hero's Journey. Seriously. Okay, one last card. One last card. Outcome. The outcome. The outcome. The outcome. Can you tell I'm tired? I'm not going to sleep yet, though. I'm waiting for more D-class. Oh, judgment. Awakening. People answering the call. The final motherfucking judgment. Wow. Every lie will be revealed. Nothing can stop what is coming. It's biblical. Aww. I just flipped one more card. Love. Two of Cups, love. Those who have committed crimes will be judged in this life or the next. If not in this life, then in the next. It's out of our hands. I just got seriously full body chills. Okay, wow, 40 minutes long. I'm so sorry that this is long. I got excited. What can I say? Okay, guys. Have a good night. Pray. Rest. Please get some sleep. Sleep is your number one ally right now. Number two ally right now. Sleep will help in so many different ways. It'll help keep you sharp. It'll help repair your aura. It will help every single facet of your defense. Okay? So, peace.